Okay guys, so what we're going to talk about today is moving holds. And a lot of people overcomplicate it. They make it seem like it's such a big thing and that it requires some kind of secret magic formula. So I'm going to show it to you in a very simple way. Let's say that, this character of ours, if I'm going to just make sure I've got a key on everything, right? And we're going to just position it in this way. So let's say this is the character's pose, right? Simple. And we want to keep him for 30 seconds, 30 frames. So honestly, the way I would do it is I always imagine that you've got like something at the bottom, something in the middle, something at the top, and we're always trying to balance it. So as I move it this way, as this starts to lean forward, I need to move this a bit. And as that goes that way, it's always a constant trying to balance the weight of the character. So let's say between these two frames, I decide to let's just switch this to object mode, and I just kind of rotate it up like that, and then translate it slightly this way, right? So this is sort of what my character is doing. Now, as you can see, very subtle, but the character starts off leaning in one way and then kind of goes up a bit, right? So we're down here, we go up, we're down here, we go up, we're down here, we go up. So to counter that, as this goes up, the chest might slightly move forward and rotate, right? But then the head might rotate backwards, right? So that's maybe one way. And then say we're moving forward again, want to keep it held for much longer, then again I'll put another key. So that was going forward. Maybe this time it's going to go slightly down, right? So let's make it go down, and then let's have the rotate it back up. Let me just match it again. Okay, so you can see that it's moving forward. It's obviously simple when you look at it this way, but when we have a character, there's a lot of things we need to consider. So let's go ahead and open up a file and see what that looks like. Okay, so what we've got here is a character that comes to a stop, and this is a great opportunity for us to see how we can do a moving hold. Okay, so she comes in, takes a step, and then I just kind of stop it at this point. As she's coming to a stop, her chest is still going to go forward slightly compared to her upper body, her lower body. And we're going to now create a moving hold. So let's say we go another extra 9 frames. And I'm going to have the body from the lower bit sort of just start to like counteract and move backwards, but her chest still moves a bit forward. So you see that? So she's doing this, and then as the hips rotate back, the chest rotates forward. So now that's the spine, right? There's one thing that's bothering me in the leg. It feels like she's off balance. So what I'm going to do is, as she takes her final step, I'm just going to adjust its position to something that's a bit more in balance. So as she takes her final step, she's just there. So these are very important to keep in mind. Now, what I'm going to do here is not make them over dangly, but at the same time, they need to have a little bit of sway before they come to a stop. That's it. You see, we've got a nice moving hold, which is going to last a long time. And that's how you do it. It's really that simple. There's not much to it. A lot of people overcomplicate what a moving hold is. We could even go to town with this and just add a little bit more stuff to it. So as she's doing this, you could even add a bit more of that, delay it even further. delay the head even more, go even more, just keep adding. It's really simple. So that's pretty much it. It really is that simple. Again, it depends on the situation. So try it out in your animations and see what kind of situation that you find yourself in and how much you need to push it.